Hi, boys and girls. So, one of the songs that we are learning in a lot of the different classes here at Queensgate Academy is a song called This Little Light of Mine, which is connected to the civil rights movement in the 1950s and the 1960s. It's also a song that was sung in church as well, in some Christian churches. But we're going to focus mainly on how it was sung by protesters and people who were standing up for their rights during the civil rights movement. And singing this song together as a group helped give them strength, and it helped calm them down a little bit when they were worried or anxious about what might happen to them. Because sometimes when they were standing up for what they believe in, the police were there and they were worried that they might get hurt. So if everyone sang the song together, it would make them feel better and it would calm them down and give them strength. So we're going to look at, there's lots of different versions of the song. I'm going to give you a quick lesson on how we could play this in a very simple way on a piano. So if we find a G, okay, so a group of 3 black keys, here's a G, not on the far left, but here in the middle. We're going to play this song in the key of G. Now, let's just play as a warm-up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. La 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 la. We need to know where our C is. Sorry, our G. Later, we're going to go to a C. Back to G. We're going to go to an E, which we could go higher or lower. I'm going to go lower, right here. G, D. Again, we could go higher or lower. I'm choosing to go lower. So now let's get our notes for singing. So the melody starts on the 5th note. We're playing a G, but we need to sing this note. La, la, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. We go to C. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Back to G. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. We go to E. Let it shine. G to D. Let it shine, let it shine. So we're thinking, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. To C. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Back to G. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. From there's different verses that we could sing, but they all have similar words. If we said, everywhere I go, and then we repeat the other words. I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. So notice there's a lot of similar words, and even we change like 3 words, but all the rest of the words stay the same. So there's your introduction to the song, This Little Light of Mine. Sorry, so we need a G, C, G, E, D, and G. Okay, so you can try and play that along with the song if you want. If you find one that's in the right key, because sometimes the song is played in different keys on a different starting note, but otherwise you can sing it by yourself.